Hey guys, welcome to Energize Coaching. Here we're going to take a look at the dumbbell Bulgarian split squat. Now before we look at loading this exercise with dumbbells, first we've got to ascertain whether Deanna can access a good range of motion without load. Okay, so Deanna's going to get into her start position. Okay, we're working the right leg here. The left leg is trailing, and you will feel a stretch in the trailing leg, but the work is being done by the lead leg. Okay, now if you were a newcomer to this exercise, and I will say this isn't a beginner exercise, this is quite advanced, but if you were learning this exercise and you'd never done it before, you would be quite wise to use something like a foam roller to facilitate balance just while you're getting used to doing reps in that range. Okay, Deanna's a pro, she doesn't need that, so I'm going to take that away. Okay, so what we're looking to do, if you lower yourself down, Deanna, we're trying to access a great range of motion. So a good degree of hip flexion here to work the quads, and a really high degree of hip flexion there to work the glutes. Okay, now in that position, Deanna isn't going to think about coming up. She's actually going to think about driving that foot through the ground. And that strong drive downwards is going to activate the quads and the glutes to return to that start position. Okay, so I've assessed the range of motion. I'm happy with that. So now we're going to add a little bit of load. Okay, now you can do this in two ways. You can do this contralaterally, which would mean holding a weight in one hand. Here we're going to hold a weight in both hands. Okay, so I actually prefer this version. I think it helps center the body a little bit more. And for hips, I find this a lot more stable. Okay, so again, when we add load, number one priority here is to make sure we don't lose range of motion. Okay, Deanna needs to be able to access exactly the same range that she did without load. Okay, and again in that bottom position, she's driving through the floor, and all we've done here is add two 7.5K dumbbells or 15K to raise the difficulty and increase tension on the muscle groups that we're training. Okay, again, notice how she pauses at the bottom. We're killing momentum. We don't want to be bouncing because then we introduce joints. We want to make sure that muscles are doing the work and joints are doing very little. Okay, one more. So it's pause at the bottom and drive upwards. Okay, thanks, Deanna. So that's the dumbbell Bulgarian split squat.